Hi, I'm Wendy Strgar, and welcome to another edition of the Vagina Dialogues. I'm so happy to introduce you to my new friend, Rachel Vaginastein.
Hello, everybody.
And today we're going to have some really important conversations about menopause and some of the things that happen to women in menopause. And Rachel has been around the block a few times, haven't you?
Boy, ain't I?
And so we're going to ask her some questions about what you can do to actually deal with some of the symptoms you have as menopause arrives and what's really important for vaginal health. So Rachel, I know this has been a really, you were saying just a minute ago how when you found your first gray hair in your pubic area.
Honey, yeah. Since we're being completely candid, let me tell you, gray hair on your head, no problem. The first time you find a gray pubic hair, oi! It changes the whole thing. Game changer.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, your vagina's calling. You don't have much time left. Work it. Use it or lose it.
So actually, let's talk about that, because as we do get older, we know that the vaginal lining gets thinner and you can get really dry. Like I remember when you were telling me one time on a hot summer day in the car.
You know, you got to be careful in the summertime. I get so dry sometimes I can stick to my car seat. It's wrong. I'm sorry, but it happens. Let's be honest.
So
right?
anyway, Rachel is not the only one who's told us about this. So we know at Good Clean Love that this is not a symptom. This dryness is a huge issue. It's one of the reasons we make our really incredible organic lube, because not only is it great for sex, but it's great just to keep you moist and not irritated all the time. Because actually when you're irritated all the time and dry all the time, all kinds of weird things can happen, like I've just become really susceptible to urinary tract infections.
Yeah, you got to nourish your sensitive tissues inside and out.
Yeah, you really do. So, so one thing we recommend for sure is our products, our Good Clean Love products, both for intimacy and for daily use. But, what else is really important in terms of this use it or lose it thing? We get people who say to us, who call us and they say, well, I've had a bottle of lube for 4 years. Well, they're not having a lot of sex, right, Rachel?
No, we're not doing it right, okay?
Yeah, because for one thing, the more lube you use, the better. But for another thing, if you're have 4 ounces of lube and you're only using an ounce a year, then how much could you possibly be having sex? So what happens, Rachel, I know you've had this problem and it's kind of embarrassing to talk about, but what happens when you stop having sex?
Boy, a very sad thing happens.
It is a sad story indeed.
Your whole muscular structure can atrophy.
Right. So vaginal atrophy, again, something that we not uncommonly hear about here at Good Clean Love. And we're always so sad when we do, because, just like whatever, it's the same as weightlifting in any other part of your body. When you're not actually contracting and releasing the muscles in your vagina, they atrophy. Isn't that so?
Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs.
What can you do about it? Do you have any ideas? I have a few ideas.
Even if you don't have a partner, you can still work it. There's all sorts of Kegel exercises and things that can help you with that. But
amazing
also,
vibrators,
yeah,
right? So you can remember how to find pleasure, that pleasure is actually an internal thing. It's wonderful when you share it with a partner, but even if you don't have a partner or a partner that can do that with you as you're aging, that doesn't mean that that's the end of your sex life.
Yeah, absolutely. And we forget to nourish ourselves from the inside out. Nutrition, your diet is so important, and drinking enough water and everything.
Yeah, that is really true too. So, so actually, realizing that your vaginal organ is an organ system and needs exercise and needs attention just the way the rest of you does.
Yeah, totally, because you really don't want, hello, it's your vagina. You want, hello, it's my vagina. You know what I mean.
Exactly. So that's it today from us here at Good Clean Love. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to tell your friends to like our Vagina Dialogues. We'll be back to see you again soon.